We're dealing with a butterflied leg of lamb. It's a term that lots of people hear about, but not quite sure exactly what they are. And a butterflied leg of lamb basically is removing the bone, opening out the joint and cooking it. Traditionally, I would cook a leg of lamb butterflied on a barbecue. It's a great way to have a roast leg of lamb in the summer. Who would think of having roasts in the summer? It's always salads, but this is a great way socially of having people around to enjoy a nice meal on the barbecue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with how to prepare and remove the bones in a leg to make a butterfly. If you're a bit frightened of this, you can always ask your butcher to do it. But it's a great way of learning. What we're going to do first of all is we're going to remove the H-bone. The H-bone is the side bone on the leg of lamb, which can be easily removed with a sharp knife. Be careful of a sharp knife if you have one in the kitchen. If you do use one, try to remember to be cutting away from your hand. Never cut towards yourself, because that's when accidents can happen. I was taught at a young age always to cut away from myself, never get cut. And so far, I've been very lucky. So first of all, I'm going to cut down the back of the bone, just loosen it away from the main centre bone. I can turn it around, pull the bone away and open up the joint. There is a ball and socket joint that I'm having to deal with. It's this shape, and inside of it is a small white leader. What we have to do is pull away this joint and just cut through a small tendon, and that will separate the two joints. It's quite easy. So I'm now seeing the ball joint, and I'm cutting through the leader. That is now removed. Follow the bone around, keep cutting down onto the bone to remove it away from the meat. Straight off, and there's your bone removed. There's your socket joint with a small tendon inside, and there is your ball joint. The second phase of this now is to open up and remove the centre part of the bone. This is done very easily by placing your boning knife on the base of the bone and cutting flat and sliding along the bone through the centre of the meat. We're actually opening it up now. As you can see, I'm exposing the joint, like so. Once the bone is exposed, we can carry on removing it from the stock of the meat. I always find lamb very nutritious and very flavoursome, and cooked on the charcoal is absolutely delicious. Working our way around the centre of the bone. And completed. That's the bone removed. And what we have now is like a parcel or a butterflied leg of lamb. Butterfly just means from centre to open. Now this can be seasoned and placed on the grill flat in foil and cooked for about an hour, hour and a quarter on the grill. Absolutely fabulous. So what we're going to do is we're just going to season it, and we're going to brush it with some oil, ready for cooking.